Hello everyone, your host Seth the Programmer. Today's video will be about my favorite Dragon Ball character ever, Timebreaker Bardock. He's a complete badass. I just love this character. I'm making this in hype for Xenoverse 2, and I've actually been wanting to make a video like this. I've also wanted to make one on 100-year time skip Goku. A lot of you guys were asking about that. I'm also going to make one on that eventually. But this one I wanted to make the most because Timebreaker Bardock is my absolute favorite character. So yeah, let's get into how strong he actually is. If you're wondering why I didn't upload this earlier, if I had it planned, I lacked a few translations. I recently found those translations on Google Plus and some translation websites for like the GT Perfect files, and there's even a Toei website I needed. They all correlate with Timebreaker Bardock, and you'll see in a minute. If you don't know who Timebreaker Bardock is, you can find more information on him on the Timebreaker Bardock wiki. It goes into extreme 100% detail. You can learn absolutely everything he's done. You can learn that he coughed at one point in his story or something, or you can watch Geekdom 101's video that he made on him recently. He gave a short synopsis on his story that he recently uploaded. Now, Timebreaker Bardock is by far one of the most respectable characters in terms of power scaling because he has really decent feats. He's like the only character that's ever taken on GT. Like Omega Shenron couldn't even take on GT, but Timebreaker Bardock actually could. Now, he's best known for taking on the entire the strongest of the GT cast with his mask inhibitor that Mira gave him, that suppresses and manipulates Bardock so Mira can control him. With this mask inhibiting him, not only did he block a hit from Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but even was able to tank a Super Spirit Bomb composed of the energies of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, GT Piccolo, Beat, the main character from Dragon Ball Heroes, and Time Patroller Trunks. And all it did was crack his mask and not even damage or scratch him beyond that. Many call this fan service. However, the only fan service in Dragon Ball Heroes is bringing Bardock back to life. The power Bardock displays is actually all legitimate. As we've seen Demon God Demigra also manipulate fighters to be on Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 levels in other games like Xenoverse. And this scenario here is after Xenoverse, whereas Super Mira more than likely surpassed Demigra's power that he showed in Xenoverse 1, enabling Bardock to be able to take out Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 even with his inhibitor mask. Just like how Demigra empowered Omega Shenron, Baby, and Super 17 to be able to take out Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 in Xenoverse 1, and you had to save Gogeta as the Time Patroller. Now, to explain how strong this makes Bardock, if we assume he tanked the combined powers of Gogeta, Piccolo, Beat, and Trunks, would essence be as strong as all of their powers combined. Perhaps slightly weaker or stronger. Now, Bardock didn't take the power of like Super Saiyan 4 Beat or Super Saiyan 3 Time Patroller Trunks or anything. It was just base Beat, base Trunks, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and weighted Piccolo. So, I mean, it's only slightly stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta at best. To explain, Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, as confirmed by numerous guides, and even Toei themselves, is confirmed dozens of times that of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, if you don't know what dozens means, dozens is 24 through 96 times. There's also another guide that states that he's tens of times stronger, so he could be anywhere from 10 through 100 times. But no more than 100 times and no less than 24 times. If you guys want the actual translation, I'll show you the translation on the screen. A warrior with no equal. Born from the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, he has red hair and a character a bit childish. He could defeat Omega Shenron with one finger. His strength is dozens of times more powerful than a normal Super Saiyan 4. He can shoot an extraordinary shot, which is a mix of the Big Bang attack and the Kamehameha wave. Now, there are numerous guides, like I said, that say basically the same thing. There's Dragon Ball Arena, there's the GT Perfect files, which I just read to you, and there's also the Toei Animation website, and they have a little character synopsis on Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 that says tens of times that of Super Saiyan 4. However, it should also be noted that since base Gotenks was stronger than Super Saiyan Goten and Trunks, it'd actually be more logically like anywhere between 60 through 96 times of a multiplier, not 24 through 96. This means Timebreaker Bardock is around 100 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or 60 times if you lowball. And this is also very easily as well, as it looked like Bardock never once went all out or even showed his aura a single time. This is most likely because he was inhibited. So even when he's inhibited and can't even use his own aura or full power, he could still take out Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and is easily 60 through 100 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT. So now we skip into the future a bit. At this point, Bardock's mask is fixed, and he and Mira float in space and are confronted by the Supreme Kai of Time and her assistants. The Kaioshin assistants that attack Bardock are able to crack Bardock's mask quite quickly, actually, despite it taking even more than Gogeta's Super Saiyan 4's powers to do it before. With his inhibitor off, he can unleash his true potential and transforms into a Super Saiyan 3, in which Mira gets worried and quickly transforms into Super Mira. Now, I've seen many people try to downplay Timebreaker Bardock, right? I'm going around saying, Timebreaker Bardock solos GT, because he does. I mean, if he can take out Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 in his base form, then as a Super Saiyan 3, he absolutely decimates him with no difficulty. But I've seen people try to downplay it by saying Mira's mask was giving him power. Somewhat how Mira empowered warriors in the past is shown in Xenoverse. However, if this were true, then why didn't Mira bother transforming into Super Mira when Bardock's mask got broken off to counter him? If Timebreaker Bardock's power all came from Mira, then surely without the mask he'd be Mira's inferior. Yet we get the exact opposite reaction from Mira himself. Bardock is far stronger without the mask and can deny Mira's power and force Mira to transform, proving his unmasked self far surpasses base Mira's powers. Because if base Mira was the only reason he was strong, then why would Bardock without his mask be strong enough to make him turn into Super Mira? Because you would think if he was just powered by Mira, that without the mask he'd be fodder and Mira just flick him away or something. However, that's not at all what we're shown. Actually, we're shown that Mira has to transform, and he gets very worried in dealing with him. So, the unmasked Bardock is easily over 100 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and is over 4,000 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Super Saiyan 3. With Super Saiyan 3, he'd also be 400 times stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well. It's literally the equivalent in power if Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 could go Super Saiyan 3 on top of Super Saiyan 4. It's a little crazy to think about, but just imagine Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, all of a sudden he goes Super Saiyan 3 on top of that. Which is absolutely insane in terms of power as well as thinking about. In terms of his destructive capabilities and etc., we know that a full power Super Vegito, and yes, this is relevant, that a full power Super Vegito was capable of countering an enraged Super Buu, confirmed in both Dragon Ball Kai, which is canon, and in the guides to be on the verge of destroying the universe when he reached the pinnacle of his rage. Feat within itself has Super Vegito easily multi-galaxy level power, easily a 1 out of 100th universal feat at an absolute low ball. Hence, Buu was able to tear space so massively that it was going to suck other dimensions on top of the universe and destroy it completely. Now, to do that, you'd need to make at least multi-galaxy level tears in space to even budge the universe, because how massive it is. And to scale this to Bardock, we first have to scale Vegito to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So many people have Baby Saga Goku far beyond or far below Super Vegito. There's calculations of all different colors and varieties, but for the sake of time, we'll just use a guide that says Vegito is equal to a Super Saiyan 4. I'm not going to give my opinion on what I think about Vegito versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I mean, like I said, there's arguments saying he's stronger, there's arguments saying he's weaker, but we're just going to be using the guide that says he's equal to a Super Saiyan 4. So if we say Super Vegito equals Baby Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku and is 1/100th universal at max power, then we multiply that by 10 for the Super 17 arc, where Goku can take on Super 17 as just a Super Saiyan, despite Majub getting fodderized and being stronger than his Super Saiyan 3 form in the last arc. In the Shadow Dragon arc, many imply he got much stronger than the Super 17 one. However, there's no concrete feats or statements like in the previous arc, so we'll just ignore it for time's sake. So now we have Goku Super Saiyan 4 at 1/10 universal with low balls, and with Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, he'd be easily 5 through 10 times universal in attack potency. Omega Shenron, who destroyed the universe simply by existing, got completely fodderized by Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And even Super Gogeta in just Fusion Reborn was shown taking out a being who manipulated the entire macrocosm of the Dragon Ball verse, which is already 3 times larger than the universe itself. As you know, you have Heaven, which is stated in the Daizenshu to be universe-sized. You have the Afterlife Cosmos, which is literally and physically shown to be as big as the universe. Then you have the actual universe. Then you have the Supreme Kai universe, which is like 1/5 of the universe. And then you have, the Demon Realm. And you also have Beerus's realm. So it's over 3 times the size of the universe. And Janemba and Super Gogeta were capable of basically manipulating and almost destroying all of it, let alone Omega Shenron, who almost destroyed it by simply existing. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he isn't from the movie, so I could see why people are like, oh, why are you scaling Gogeta to a movie Gogeta? Well, the entire premise that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta could even exist on, that Goku and Vegeta knew the fusion dance, is from Fusion Reborn. And we also see a lot of movie characters actually in GT. You see Cooler, etc. There's a lot of movie characters even in GT. So that's why we're using the movie version of Super Gogeta to find extra information. It also should be known that he is easily far stronger than Super Gogeta regardless. If you think Super Saiyan 1 Gogeta is stronger than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, then you're just fallacious. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's older, more trained, in a far stronger form, etc. But anyways, he is far beyond Super Gogeta, who himself could light up the universe casually against Janemba and actually fodderize him, and yet Bardock is even 400 times greater than either of them, as Super Saiyan 3 is a 400 times multiplier onto your base form, and even base Bardock could take on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with his inhibitor mask. In short, Bardock is one OPS dude, and I can't wait to play as him in Xenoverse 2. I'm probably actually going to be maining him because he's my favorite character. I honestly hope he whoops some serious god ass. I hope he fights Beerus, I hope he fights Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and I hope he dominates at least one of them, because that would make me very happy. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and other than that, till next time.